ready for a tournament I've been looking forward to for a while, and it's one of the few international courses we do get to play in the career mode calendar. It is Teeth of the Dog in the Dominican Republic for the Dominican Open. One final tournament before the Open. That happens next week in the midst of all the college football release stuff. We're going to be playing a lot of that game next week in between some Tigers All-Star break nonsense. But hopefully this is going to be a good time. It's going to be nice to play something that's not a baseball game. 10 to 15 mile an hour winds, though. So that's going to be a little bit of an annoyance. But we'll get through it. Aaron Rye, the leader at 9 under par. Let's see if we can do anything to catch him here on day one. Windy day at Teeth of the Dog. Assured already. 10 to 15 mile an hour winds here in round one. Aaron Rye has gone 9 under par. Jared Wolf and Jonathan Bird also sitting at that number. Wolf with 1 hole to play. Bird with multiple. I think I saw he was on hole 12 as we started off with a 414-yard par 4 with a massive false front that looks like it could be a big problem if we've got some harder greens, some firmer greens here. Jessica Miranda, thank you for following as well. Subscription and a follow in the early stages here. All right. I think I'm going to be safe and just hit a 3-wood. Definitely don't want to get ourselves into too much trouble. Should be fairly decent. Get a good little bit of rollout, but the wind pushing that ball is certainly going to help that out. 70 yards out. All we got to do is just not get bitten by the false front here. Which should actually be fairly easy to do. Well, it's kind of a longer pitch shot than I like to hit, but let's give it a go here. Gotta hit a house. More or less did. It's certainly going to be a makeable putt for birdie to start our day. Fine, overall. I worked, and then now I'm here. Slight bit of downhill break on this. Gonna get a good feel for the greens here early on. Right now, did not break as much as I expected it to. But that's in for a birdie on 1. Can't birdie them all unless you birdie number 1. Yes. But will we birdie them all? No, probably not. Par 4 second. Opening up with a couple par 4s here. Much more receptive green. At least from the eye. Here on hole number 2. Oh, we could get really aggressive here. By the way, gold Texas wedge gone out of the bag. I took that out so we could just get the gold power drive. We don't need it right here. And in fact, I feel like this is even going to be dangerous. But we're trying to drive a green here. It's almost a little too straight, I think. Maybe not. Oh, just so close. If that hits the green, who knows how far that rolls. Good to know that's possible. We've got an easy birdie here. Don't want to do anything too stupid to potentially risk that birdie. Chip is on the way. That's got a chance. No, gonna miss low of the hole, but only blew it past by 4 feet, so should be relatively makeable. It's the EA Sports PGA Tour. And now in for our birdie. These don't seem to break a whole lot unless I just goofed up there on hole 1. But back-to-back birdies. Can't birdie them all unless you birdie number 2 either. Onward, first par 5 of the day, third hole, 526 yards. Especially with the new addition of that gold power drive to the bag. I don't see any reason we can't be on in 2 here. Unless the wind is in our face, that could certainly cause a little bit of an issue. It's not. It is certainly going to be an interesting drive, though. I'm going to want to aim probably down the left side here. Well, that's a bullet. Easily in the fairway, and we'll get a good bit of rollout. 337 yards through the air. And in total, 361. They call him Tater Salad. Now, that is a nickname I have never been called in my life. All right, well, we want to club down at least once. I'm going to club down twice here, although it is a little bit elevated, but I'm going to take a little bit of a risk here. Maybe not. I mean, I could go finesse with the pitching wedge. Aim right at that little bunker, I think. On the way. Oh, that is not even close. Oh, God. Don't. No. Oh, boy. Well, the first mistake has been made. Didn't read that wind well at all. We also have a pretty difficult shot out of the bunker to hit now. Oh, ooh. I mean, I'll take it. It's a birdie look. Alright, well, this just screams bot to me, so we're just gonna do that. Alright. Good bit of break here on this birdie putt. Give it a go. Come on, break on in. There we go. 3 straight birdies to start the day. Feeling good here in the Dominican. Par 4, fourth, 484 yards. This one I can see being a little tricky for us. Is going to bend a good bit to the right. And with the winds, actually, it might not be all that tricky. But we shall see. We're going for a big-time drive here. Now it's a little bit of a right miss, so we're going to be... That ball's going to have to hold on up. I think it's gonna. This gold power drive is just insane. The only reason I did that was because I needed it in a challenge. Well, we head to the finesse here. Like our odds. Ball's gonna have to sit. It does. It's not great. Could have been a lot better. We haven't played in wind quite like this much this season. This is still makeable, though. On the way, nada. Got it wrong. Well, we won't be birdieing every hole today. I am sorry for the disappointment. We'll take our par on 4 and move on, but Regardless, good start. 3 under through 4 holes. 2 of the next 3 holes, par 3s, which we have not seen yet. So that should be a good time. See what the par 3s to offer here. 168 yards. Island green, kinda. Might as well be one. You can miss in the bunker or on the tee box long. I don't think we're gonna have to worry about missing long here. Here comes the ace. Highly, highly unlikely. Yeah, that's gonna be a left miss. Should be on the green though. No, bad bounce. Thankfully, that ball stops before... I couldn't tell if that was a bunker or cart path. But a potentially chippable ball right here. Gonna want to be careful on this. Bring it back a good ways. This is downhill once it gets up there. On the way, missed it way right. Didn't have the pace anyway. Well, we'll take a par again. Greens don't seem too challenging here at the moment, but we got to remember it's Thursday. Pins are going to move around. I'm sure there's going to be one day where... I've been saying that in the opening round, but I just don't think they're very challenging, and then all of a sudden, later in the round, they actually do get quite tricky sometimes. Well, don't miss left, it appears, is the answer here on your second shot. We finally do have a drive into the wind, though, so hitting it low. Ooh. Missed it left. That ball's going to have to sit. And it ain't gonna. Good news for us is, though, that rough doesn't look terribly long. No, it's manageable. An 8-iron? Sure. There it goes, on the way. If this bends just enough... Nope, wind held it up there way too long. It just dies. So we're actually going to want to club up twice if we're hitting a ball into the wind here. Putt's on the way. Don't like its chances. It's a decent effort, but it never really had much of a chance. Didn't do anything that's going to take away our ability to make a par here. Couldn't get out of our own way on that one. Little errant off the tee, and all of a sudden, bad shot in. Got very bad. Oh, look at the water here. That's a view. Second par 3 of the day. 7th hole, I do believe. And into the wind again. Now, the only problem with that is I don't really want to have to hit 5-wood. Driver stinger. That would be a choice. I mean, I'm gonna try the 4-iron. Should have some good enough pace to at least get us on the green here. It's coming back. Oh, come on. Ah, it's good enough, I guess. I'm probably going to putt this even though there's a good chance I regret it. Slightly to the right. On the way. Come on! 2 inches is all that ball needed. But the problem is if I hit it with the power that I intended to, I don't think it's probably as accurate as we think it is, but that was certainly a good try at it. Well, we still sit at 3 under par. Birdied the first 3 holes. Now heading to hole 8. Another par 4. Been here since the beginning. Just forgot to say hi. Well, that happens. All right. So the power drive now is a little bit more advantageous. The regular drive going to get us 305 here. Power drive 317, however, into the wind. And I don't really know if it makes a lot of sense to do that here. I think we're just going to hit a low normal drive and hope for a little bit of rollout. That's low, somehow, some way. Last couple inches are always the most important. That's what they say. This is going to be a tricky one. For sure. I'm going to club up to the 50, because this is just going to get up in that wind and die. Now, there's not really a lot of space to land it if we want to try and go with the pin, so it's a risky one, but give it a go. Up it goes. This could work out fairly well. Ball's got to stop, though. And for the most part, it does. It's a pretty good shot. It's our best shot into the wind so far today. So a chance for a birdie yet again. On the way, and that drops. First birdie since hole 3 pushes us to 4 under par. I do believe the leaders are still sitting at 9. They are. And we finish out our front 9 with a par 5. Lengthy one, a little bit, 589 yards, but a wide fairway it seems. Hasn't really been a super challenging fairway. Not a really challenging tee shot as of yet. But once again, it is into the wind. So we're going to want to aim off over here to the left side, or to the right side, rather. Try and hit it low and see if we can't get any rollout. It's a little bit of a right miss, but it's going to be okay. We'll have a look at the pin. I don't really know if we can go for it. 243 out with the wind in our face. Good question. Well, this is going to be a tricky 5-wood shot to hit. Gotta hope the wind holds it up enough. That is right and continuing to go right, but we actually might be on the green here. No, I think that's going to roll off. Well, usually on the fringe, or I guess the fairway. I'd like to try and putt it, but that's not really going to be an option here. So we're going to hit a high spinner. Oh! Oh! That hopped right over the hole, and we have made this a lot more challenging on ourselves. That's not ideal. This is for birdie here. I have no idea. Come on. Oh, man. So damn close. Well, unfortunately, we'll take a par on the par 5 ninth. Move on to the back 9. We're not exactly on pace for top of the leaderboard here in day 1, but we don't have to be. Give us something to fight for in days 2, 3, and 4. To the back 9 we go. Par 4 10th. Nope. No, we're in good shape. Certainly could have been in a lot better shape, but it is what it is. Oh my. This is slightly risky. I may actually want to hit this high for that extra distance. If it has the power, we'll be just fine. It barely will. 57 yards out. I think that's too close in for a finesse. So we're going to have to get a little creative here. Actually, well, no. I'd rather not do that. I'd rather hit something that has a chance to run up there a little bit. So honestly, a pitch almost aiming right at it. That died. I mean, I know you're hitting the pitch into the wind, but man, oh man. You'd think you'd keep it low enough to the point that that wouldn't happen. This is deceptively quite uphill. On the way, and that'll go. Nice start to the back 9 with a birdie on 10. Fairly easy putt, all said and done, but had some unique quirks to it. Par 5 11th. Haven't seen a par 5 over 600 yards. Not sure if we do. That is certainly an interesting greenside bunker over there as well. I don't think I really want to find my way into the middle of that. Ooh. Okay. So what we're going to do, we're going to hit a high power drive. Wind's going to take this back a little bit to the left, just ever so slightly. It's a little bit of a right miss. We're going to be, I think, right on that right edge. We have cut ourselves off of a good angle in for the second shot just a little bit, but let's see what we have left. 245. Yeah, it's actually not that bad. I can hit a 5-wood over that tree, right? I can, but it would help not to piss hook the fucker. Jesus Christ. Long approach shots with fairway woods have not exactly been very kind to me today. I'm going to hit a little pitch and try and run it up. Yep. It's probably better than the flop turns out. So, I think that's going to be a good decision there. Especially on the par 5, like, just put it in tight. You still have a good birdie opportunity, and we'll convert on that for back-to-back birdies to start the back 9. Well, I say we might be back on track for potentially leading after day 1. Par 4, 12th hole. Yep. Yeah, and that's the thing, is that we don't need to force anything. We don't need to go out there and, you know, have a couple eagles in every round. Make some solid birdies. That's all we'll ever need. Well, yeah, of course. I'm going to go for the control here. No real reason to go with the power drive. It'll be a long look in. 151. And we're going to be pretty much hitting this dead in, or actually, no. That's not true at all. Thought we were hitting it dead into the wind. It's actually dead right to left. We're going to want to probably finesse this. A high finesse. And then it's going to spin a little bit. It isn't. Oh, that is horrendous. That had some spin right off the club face and never had a chance. That wasn't the wind that took it over there, although it certainly didn't help. I feel like we're missing this way anyway. I mean, this could potentially be a hole out. Where does the chip put me? Right here? Yeah, we'll give it a go. Ooh, nope. Not enough juice on it. Right now, we're just, just playing fairly safe. That's all we have to do. We've made a couple of mistakes here in this round. We haven't let them cost us anything. In very good shape here on day one of the Dominican Open. First par 3 in a minute. 192-yard 13th. A green completely surrounded by a bunker. Well, we're going to want to club down at least once. Probably even twice. Can't win the tourney on day one. Very much true. And even the 8-iron might be a little bit too much here. I'm a little bit worried about that. It's going to have to bite. I don't know if it's gonna. It bites just enough to stay on. We'll have a very long birdie opportunity, and even then, I mean, I thought clubbing down twice was going to be enough. No. Very slightly downhill. I think there's a little bit more break left to right than there is right to left. Not much, though. Whoa! Well, we got that power way wrong. Lift right on out of there. Came in way too hot. But we'll be in for par. Can't be upset, really, about anything that we're doing. Ooh. A par 5 under 500 yards. 499. Well, if we can't get on in 2 here, let's be honest, it's probably because of the wind, but I think we'll have a good effort at it. Left to right wind. I will certainly take that. Pretty much aim right at that tree almost. On the way. We'll be right where we want to be. Outside of being in that little hole, I'd rather not be down there, but the ball stops just before we found ourselves in it. Pitching wedge in. Obviously, that's not going to work. 54 it is. On the way. Does it have enough? I mean, yes, kinda. I'll take being on the fringe there. That's an eagle opportunity and real close. It's maybe not a very high percentage eagle, but... let's give her a run. No. I had to give it so much power there in the early stages of the putt, and that's where all the break was, and it's just tough to get exactly right, but we'll take a 2-putt birdie to move to 7 under with 4 to play here on Thursday. Good shape. And now we move on from a par 5 under 500 yards to a par 4 under 400. With water lurking to the right side. And a couple treacherous bunkers. Watch me find a way. Oh. Oh. Oh boy. I actually don't even know if I want to drive this green, to be honest. I feel like I'd just take a nice, good effort, put something in close with a wedge. That could be bunker bound. It's not bunker bound. I feel like I'd rather be in it, though. We hop out of the bunker. Finesse ain't going to be an option. I can't, I mean, I can long flop, but I don't really like doing that. I can't hit a spinner from the rough, which makes sense. I mean, a pitch, but I don't know. This could go wrong. Yeah, it's got to stop. I don't know if it's gonna. Just barely. That's pretty much my only option. There were some shot types that I don't really hit very often in there. Oh, this is actually downhill. Gonna want to be careful with that. I about read that horrendously wrong. On the way. That'll go. One shot off the lead with 3 to play. 1 par 3 and 2 par 4s. To finish here at Teeth of the Dog. And the final par 3 of our day, the 16th hole. Green kind of reminds me of, I don't remember what hole it is, that one at Augusta. It's a fairly big green. However, it's not very deep. So I think we try and find a nice little spot in there. Hopefully it spins a little bit. However, oh, oh, what did that catch in there to spin like that? Whoa. Alright, well, it's a makeable chip. If I can just hit it accurately for once. Oh, that's gonna have a chance, but just off target. Gave it a run. We'll take our par and move on to the 2 par 4s. The 17th and 18th. Solid opening round in the wind, though. I don't think the wind's going to probably go much of anywhere in this tournament. We're probably going to have to deal with it the entire time, but you never know. Do have to remember, this is my first tournament that I've ever played here. First rounds that I've ever played here. So, par 4 to deal with here. I mean, We can hit a power drive. We're probably going to find our way into one of them bunkers over there. Maybe the rough, but... Sure. That kicked pretty hard. We're actually going to be in right greenside here. All right, then. Well, spinner looks to be the best option for us. Wind might push it a little bit, but not super worried. Yeah, we're running in real close. Inside 5 feet for a birdie chance to tie for the lead here on day one, and we will do just that. Didn't look very likely on the front side, but 2 birdies to start the round, some well-placed ones here on the back 9, and we are right in the mix at 9 under. And a chance for solo lead, and it feels like we've teed off fairly late in the day, so I don't know if anyone's going to kind of snipe us at the end, but I doubt it. We shall see. We know, or at least share the lead. And this is a little bit of a longer par 4 at 463 yards, at least for this course. That'll be fairway bound. Gonna be a very, very tough approach shot, though. I think this is gonna be dead into the wind. Yeah. Pretty much. And a little bit uphill. So I'm hitting 6-iron, taking a little bit off. And just hope that we don't kill a fan. Why is that so bad? Oh, well, we might kill a fan. Wind held it up just long enough to the point that we didn't, but we got that way wrong, and wasn't a good shot off the club face anyway. Well, we haven't really hit a flop all day. Why not right now? Look at the wind move that thing. We're in close. We'll take our par here on 18. Finish a pretty strong day. Be tied for the lead after 18 holes. We presume. I don't think anyone's going to come along, go 10 under par here at the end. No. But there are 3 others at 9 under par. By no means home free yet. Solid opening round. I will take that happily. Couldn't quite get solo lead there at the very end, and surprisingly, none of the AI actually go double-digit under par, which is usually there's always one. So, doesn't happen in this one, and we'll be back again tomorrow for round 2.